Okay, so here in this video, I'm going to explain how to create a virtual machine to use it for install Sitecore using Docker. So first of all, go to Azure portal and go to create a virtual machine app, and then here choose your subscription and create a new resource group, or maybe you can use the existing resource group if you have any, and then create means give your virtual machine a valid and relevant name, and then choose the region and availability option. I have used the default one, and then choose the image for this virtual machine. So here I'm using Windows 10 Pro 21H2 Gen 2 image. Then choose the size for this virtual machine. So here I'm using the V series, T8 V series, which is 32 gigs of RAM. V series is just to enable the virtualization on the VM, and then I'm using the username and password so that I can RDP using these credentials onto the VM. I will make sure that RDP port is enabled, and then next onto the disk tab. Here make sure that you're using the SSD or premium SSD OS type, which is also recommended from Sitecore, and then rest I have kept as default, and then I'll just create this VM using these settings. Just review and just create. So once you'll create, it will take few minutes to prepare the VM and to deploy the VM, and once it will be deployed, and you will get public IP address. You can copy that IP address and RDP to this VM using this IP address. You can use the same credential that you have used that you have chosen while creating the VM. Once you're logged in, first step we are going to choose or see where the virtualization is enabled by default, because we have used V series. So let's see whether it is default, whether it is enabled by default or not. So for that we'll go to Task Manager and Performance tab. So on the Performance tab, you see that virtualization is not enabled by default. So to enable the virtualization, go to Windows feature turn and off window, and there you will find Hyper-V feature. So we will select the Hyper-V feature from this window, and we'll click on OK. So once this will be installed onto the VM, VM is going to restart. So let's click on OK. And once it will be installed, VM will get restarted. So once our VM will be restart, we are going to check again whether virtualization is now enabled. So let's see, go to Task Manager, go to Performance tab and see virtualization is enabled, and that's all.